Thank you. Today, we would all love to listen to this seminar, to this webinar, and enjoy it. However, we would be able to enjoy it without any distractions. For that, we would like to request you for complying with a few ground rules today. Please keep your microphones muted all the time, and you may post your questions at the end of the session in the Q&A time. Also, please use the raise hand icon, which is available in the Zoom, to indicate that you want any clarification. We will prioritize you and allow you to ask any questions. During the session, if you require any clarifications, please post them in the Zoom chat box as well. Please switch off your videos to conserve bandwidth. And also, when you are listening to this webinar, please ensure that there is a noiseless environment around. Our company, Top League Training and Business Consulting Private Limited, offers a platform where we invite all our program participants to share their knowledge and expertise with a wider community. This we call it as in Latin, participes tui scientia, meaning share your knowledge. Today, as part of this project, we have our distinguished speaker, Mr. Narendra Naik, who will take us through a very interesting topic named U-turn. We all face challenging situations in life, and we might have made many U-turns as well. Mr. Narendra Naik assiduously calls us to return to the turning point. Let us hear more from him shortly. And before that, let me take this privilege of introducing Mr. Narendra Naik here. Mr. Narendra Naik is a IITD certified independent trainer and a facilitator with over 40 years of practical experience in people management, and has worked in various sectors with people from diverse age groups, culture, and backgrounds. He is an ex-serviceman who has served in the Indian Navy from 1969 to 1979, during which time he was involved in the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. Later, he worked with public and private limited companies like Hindustan Watch Factory and Divyashree Developers, the real estate developer in Bengaluru. Mr. Naik is a student of life. His willingness to learn from the world around him and his dedicated efforts towards acquiring wisdom about understanding oneself and people has helped him to grow from bottom line workforce to a manager level. After decades of experience working with people with diverse backgrounds, Mr. Naik firmly believes that people management skills are the most essential skills one should possess in their life to be happy. It is Mr. Naik's deep desire and passion towards helping individuals enhance their people skills for a happy life, which has further promoted him to become a qualified counselor. His dedicated efforts towards guiding people to solve their problems through his seminars, workshops, and one-to-one counseling has helped individuals and organizations in the past. Aligning variety of his offerings for one to be better version of himself. Mr. Narendra Naik offers counseling, support, and programs under the label Jitanya, Wings to Excellence. I'm immensely happy in inviting Mr. Narendra Naik to deliver his session today on U-turn. Good evening, Mr. Narendra Naik. The stage is yours now, and you are welcome. You are muted.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohan. And I thank Top League team for allowing me to make this presentation on this platform. And secondly, I welcome you all on this auspicious evening. Thanks for coming and participating in this webinar. And one is to listen to me and another is to encourage me. Thank you very much. I welcome you all. As Mohan Raju sir said, the subject I'm going to take up is called U-turn. Now, I want to clarify what this U-turn is. U-turn is just like what we see in traffic signals. there is an opportunity for you to take a turn and go back to where you want to go. That is when you come to know that the path you are moving is not taking you to where you want to go, or you have missed the path earlier and come ahead in a wrong path. So you want to take a turn and go back to that turning point. That's what is U-turn about. It applies to other areas wherever we have taken a wrong decision and we change our decision and go back and change our action to achieve what we want to achieve. Best example I can give is nowadays lockdown, no lockdown, and this type of news coming from the authorities. Morning they take a decision that from Monday we will have a lockdown. And by evening, the TV news, they say government has taken a U-turn and went back and cancelled the lockdown order which they had earlier passed. So U-turn is in that aspect, going back to the point where we have missed the path and correct ourselves. That is the U-turn I mean. Now for us sitting in this webinar and looking at it, U-turn, we have to actually find out whether we have missed the path. Then only we will take the U-turn, is it not? I hope you all will agree with this. This is the logic. If we have missed the path, we will take a U-turn. For that, we need to know where are we now? Have we missed the path? To clarify that, I cannot go deep into this discussion that to prove that you have missed the path. Just I got three things to just make sure that we have missed the path or not. Let me share my screen. 1 minute. Is my screen visible? Mr. Mohan said, my screen will be visible?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that's the U-turn we are going to discuss. So first, let us find out whether we have missed the path or let us find out our position where we are now. Okay. For that, to analyze our position, whether we have missed the path or not, I have got three things to elaborate my thinking. So first one is this. What do you see in this picture? Can anyone unmute and answer? It is very just simple answer, so we can save time by having a quick answer so that we can move ahead very fast. What do you see here? Can anybody?
A sunset.
Yeah.
Sunrise or a sunset, either.
Yeah, it is like that. It is actually a sunrise just behind my apartment. When I was doing a walking, I took this photo because I am very, very fond of watching this sunset and sunrise. Sunrise, because I have seen the best of best sunrise and sunset when I was in Navy, when I was on ship. When we used to sail, I always used to wait for the evening to see the sunset or get up early in the morning to see the sunrise. It really, what I should say, I get thrilled by seeing that scenery. I hope everybody feels same way. Now I got one question to ask. It is so beautiful scenery to see and everybody wants to see. Now the question I want to ask you all, does the sun really rise? Or does the sun really set? What is your
No.
opinion on this?
No.
No,
Sun
actually,
is there.
movement of the earth only makes us to feel like that.
Yeah. We feel that sun is rising, especially when you see in the sea, it rises from the sea or it goes into the sea. A whole, all around you are seeing water and the sun goes slowly into the sea. That is a beautiful scenery to see. And especially when it is about to has half gone inside and half above, that time you see the whole sea in orange color. And nearby your ship where we are, so that part of the sea, it looks black. So you can visualize like you are seeing a orange sari with a black border. You can just imagine how nice it looks. So sun doesn't rise or set. We know it. We have studied it. But still, we feel that sun is going down, sun is coming up, moon is coming down, moon is going up. These things, even though it is an illusion, we feel it is real. Don't you think? Next, can I share a story with you all? A small story. You see an accident here. I'm going to narrate a story on one such accident, more severe than this, I think. A father and son left Bangalore to go on a business trip to Bombay or some distant place, I think Pune. They are business people, they are industries. They had put, sent their quotation for an order and they were called for a discussion. So father and son were excited. They were going, they were discussing, and just after the one toll in the highway, they were just coming out of the toll. They are just moving. They have started moving. It is not fast moving or going in a very rash driving or anything. They were just coming out of the toll. What happened was, suddenly, a huge SUV type big vehicle from the opposite direction, not even in the same direction, from opposite direction, which was moving at a good speed, hit the median, flew up, and directly landed on the car's front. Completely damaging the car, killing the father who was driving, and damaging hurting the son who was sitting next to. Hurting the son who is sitting next to father. He was completely stuck inside the car. He was taken out with great difficulty. Ambulance came. Suddenly, they put him in the ambulance. They came back to city and came to this Malleshwaram. There is a KC General Hospital. Suddenly, the boy was lifted and taken to casualty emergency. So casualty, he was put on a table. So the person who carried him, he was shouting, "Doctor, doctor, doctor." So they were eager to get him the treatment at the earliest, otherwise he may die. So the doctor came running. This boy, so badly damaged and shocked. The doctor shouted, "Oh, my son," and collapsed, fainted there. This is the situation. Can I ask you one question? What is the relationship between that patient and the doctor?
Doctor is his mother, lady doctor,
Thank you. Who is this?
Ananta Krishnan.
Thank you, sir. Right answer. But most of the time, I have asked this question so many times to so many people. Always, when we say doctor, when we were sitting there as a trainee and our faculty who came for a lecture, he narrated the incident and raised this question. To tell you frankly, I couldn't answer it. And all the people, about 20 people were there, nobody could answer the question. Everybody was thinking in different ways. When we say doctor, our mental image is of a person with a white coat, a gold framed spectacle, very handsome guy, and a male person. And we never imagined it is a lady. Suppose if I say, we say that, what is the figure that comes to our mind? Is normally a male person. We never think that a female will be a judge. That is our thinking way. By what we hear, Anant Krishnan sir answered correctly, but most of the time, take other instances, what we hear, we will not be able to analyze properly. That is the one thing. Hearing also, seeing also, it is illusion. Hearing also, sometimes it is an illusion. Sometimes we are able to answer, sometimes we are not. So that is because of illusion. Next, I have got a small quiz for you. I don't know how to get the answer from you all, but if somebody, yes, you can solve it, you can put it in chat box so that I can see, or we will find the answer afterwards. And how to move this?
இன்னைக்கு எல்லாம் ரெடியா இருக்கும். நம்ம ஒரு பெட்ஷீட் கூட வாங்கி போட்டு அங்க படுத்துக்கலாம்.
One minute, I will move this this photos to come on top. Let me take a minute. Can you see the 9 dots there?
Yes.
You all can see?
Yes.
Yeah, now the point is, rules are here. You have to draw 4 lines, 4 straight lines. Lines must be connecting. Don't lift the pen. You cannot retrace your steps, means you cannot come back on the same line. That's all the 9 dots. That is the goal we have to achieve. 30 seconds is the time. Will you please try it? All the best. Satvik, is photo.
அதெல்லாம் அழகா பண்ணணும் அவன்.
Mr. Elumalai, can you please switch off your microphone, please? This is the third time that from your end, we are having disturbances.
I think 30 seconds is over. Could anybody? Can I have some response, please?
Mr. Atul, which says arrowhead shape, can't send the picture.
Can't see the picture. Rest of everybody could you see that 9 dots?
Yes,
No,
yes.
Yes.
I
Yes,
can
yes,
see the
clear,
picture. I can see the picture. I can't send the picture on text.
Okay, no problem. Could you find the answer? That let us.
Yes. I started with a diagonal with a straight line, then came
Yeah.
left, went down, and came down to the 2 points, and then went left, and then again came up.
Okay.
So all lots.
I will. Fine, sir. Fine. Who is this?
Atul sir.
Atul, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. Now let us see what the answer can be. This is thinking. This is the solution. If anybody could not solve the problem, can have this answer for them. One major point, what I normally say after this is, as long as we think only in the problem area, we cannot find the solution. Or in other words, what I say is, if we cannot find the solution with the mindset with which we have created the problem, we have to think what we call thinking out of the box, going away from the dot, coming back and coming back again to the left and going diagonally up. That is the way we can solve this problem. What we have seen is all the three, whether we are seeing or hearing or thinking, with all the 5 senses we use, I have learned is whatever we see is an illusion in this world. Whatever we see is an illusion. Reality is the only thing which is permanent. What is permanent? That is the spirit of human being. That is the only. We are immortal that way. We are neither taking birth nor dying. So that spirit is going to live forever. That is the only one thing is true. And the rest of the time we see that it is an illusion. If we are missed with these 3 examples, just for example's sake, if we have missed the path, we need to go back and find out where we have missed the path. Now, what I want to ask you, friends, is where we must have missed the path. If at all we have missed the path, let us say we have missed the path. Where you think that we have missed the path, missed the track? Can I have your response?
When we are faced with choices to go left or right or straight or whatever, then we may take a wrong decision.
Yeah, that is the time we realize that we have moved in a wrong way. But from where we started, actually, our journey, our human journey started when? Is it confusing? Am I confusing you? I don't think so. Anyway, it is from our birth, is it not? Our journey, human journey, started from the day we were born. That is the time we started our journey. Now, to see that our journey, we say that we are born and it started that time. But I want to take you further before that, before you were born. When you were in a mother's womb, or when you started growing in your mother's womb, or from the day one. The question is, how did it, how you started, how the birth of our birth started actually, not the general theory what we already know. Our parents had a relation, sperm, egg, meeting, and the life started growing. This is the theory we believe and we understand. But latest research by the quantum physics people, they have found that two physical particles, that is sperm, is further divided to the base, and what they called is quarks or something. So, and again, egg is also divided, found, taken to the root of particle of it. Then they were both made to collide at the particular environment where it can become alive, but nothing happened there. And they too agreed it is divine intervention that happened that created the life. So that mother's womb, that life started growing because of the divine intervention. That life, from where it came? From where did we came? We came from nowhere. See, our journey started from nowhere. And after birth, we came. We are now here. And at the end of our life, however long it is or short it is, at the end of our life, where we will go, where the life goes. Again, it is nowhere. Where it goes, nobody knows. But what happened in the mother's womb, that one microscopic dot, because nowadays, lot of scannings are done when a lady is conceived. Scanning starts happening, and every stage they can have a look how it is. A 6-week pregnancy, when my grandchild Jitanya was to be born, when my daughter-in-law was pregnant, my son, who visited the scanning procedure, he saw and he came and he explained to me. He was telling me what a miracle it is. It is not, you can't see the dot there. They will show you, pointing it, this is the dot, this is the life, it is growing. But we are amazed to see that particular dot is becoming a baby. So that is the thing, and every stage. Yesterday, a day before yesterday, when we were in innovation class, Arun Subramaniam sir was explaining about Pampers and how they have made people to know from week by week, how the baby is developed in a mother's womb and how to take care of it. And that's how Pampers became famous. That story he was sharing with us. We saw the scanning at the 5th or 6th month. Really, we were thrilled to see that. So everything, when it is in a mother's womb, week by week, everything happened automatically. Certain stage, head came, spine came, legs and hands came, fingers formed, eyes, head. Every part of human body is formed within that stipulated time automatically, and a baby was born just after that stipulated time, 9 months, 9 days or 10 days like that. So baby comes out. When it is in a mother's womb, no effort is put by parents or anybody. It is only the divine, the creator who is doing the magic there, and what a creation it is, a baby is born. Till that time it was under the control of the creator. As soon as the baby came out, parents, doctors, they took the baby and thanked the God for safe delivery and said, "Thank you, God. From here we will take care." We started taking care of the baby. That baby which is born, it is a genius created by God or creator, whatever spirit, or whatever we can say, source, whatever we call it, because let us not go into that God and that angle. But that creator's creation, it was so perfect on its own, automatic. But once it came out, it went into the hands of first parents. Actually, what form it came, it is a baby, correct? We called it baby. Then to identify our baby, in a hospital, suppose if the earlier days there it was a style in the hospital that babies will not be with mother, it will be kept separate. So and only feeding time it will be brought, and we have seen such hospitals. So that time they used to tie a tag on the hand of the baby that parents are so and so that babies don't get changed. So a particular baby, that's how the identity was. So after certain time, a baby is named. We were named just for the identification that this is the baby, this name, and this is our baby. Slowly we started growing. The baby started identifying parents, grandparents, surroundings, all love, affection, what is showered on it. It started experiencing it. Everything was new for the baby. So it started growing. And then slowly, every activity it learned on its own. Correct? From sleeping, it sat down on its own after 6, 7 months. 8th month, tooth started coming out. 9th, 10th month, it started standing up, holding something. Then suddenly balancing, they started working, everything on its own. What it is feeling, seeing everything around it. The people who are taking care of the baby, they never could even imagine what that baby must be thinking. We always wanted to take care of a baby. We don't do this, don't do it. No. We always stopped it from doing something, restricting. From there, after 3, 4, 5 years, then it went to school. School is the another institution where everything is streamlined. This you have to do, this you should not do. This is good, this is bad. This is like this is not like this. Everything started, our limiting life started when we were in school. For that, I have got a story of a middle school, that is 5th, 6th standard students' dream. Once a teacher asked the class to write an essay, what they want to become in future when they grow up. There was a student who was son of a stable worker, means ranch, horse ranch. He used to work there as a servant. He used to work there taking care of horses. His son was studying in that school, so everybody submitted their essay. He came and asked his father what I should write. Father, an encouraging guy, he told, you write whatever you want to become. Express it. Write it in detail. An essay and give. So he wrote and submitted. Next day, the teacher saw all essays, giving back all the papers to students. At last, he called this boy. See, I told you to write an essay, what you want to become, and you have written a big story-like thing, and which is not realistic. You have written that 400 acres of land and 100 acres of ranch and having 250 horses and 3,500 square of bungalow and having 10 fleets of car. See, write something realistic. If you take this paper and rewrite this, I will change your grade. Otherwise, I have marked it F with a red sketch pen. She had marked F on the paper. That boy was very bold enough to say to the teacher, madam, this is my dream. You want to accept it or not accept it, it is up to you. One thing we'll do, madam, I will keep my dream. You keep your F. He took the paper and went up. This situation, this incident was narrated by a teacher sitting in a ranch and a big hall, a fireplace is there. On top of the fireplace, this essay paper was framed and put there, and that ranch and that property belonged to that student who had dreamt. And they were sitting there, and she told the person who was owner of the ranch, sorry, I was a dream stealer. I don't know what you would have become if you had accepted my remarks. That is the level of thinking of that student, which teacher couldn't see. This is how, one way or the other, it has happened to us. If I say, if I'm unable to sing, or if I say I want to become a singer, or if my voice is not that good, others will say, hey, don't, this voice and you want to become a singer. So many things, so many instances are there. You take the case of Amitabh Bachchan. He was rejected in an interview for All India Radio saying that his voice is not okay. Now, how much his voice is selling today? And even he sings now. That is that type of limitation, that type of thing started happening, even though God has created the very unique human, but it is getting restricted. Now, to just see, without, let us, if we change the way at the birth like this, we started moving away from our path. Okay, we started moving away from the road. But let me tell you, we are having that link which is connected to the Creator, which is in us. We are connected, but we are going away from that link. One time or the other, a time will come. We will have to come back to the track. That U-turn, what I am telling is to correct our course and come back to the course, come back to the true course. What it is, we'll see afterwards. That we have missed, but we are connected there. Now, next thing, how unique the human being is. Let us see. What all we have for us to make unique. 1 second, please. 1 second.
You are muted, sir.
Unmute, please.
Yeah, now it's okay. Human brain. Again, in our course, when we are studying, we are learning creativity and innovation and design thinking. The first, when we discussed it about creativity, this human capacity, human brain, we learned for 4 days. That is nearly 10 hours, Arun sir. Marathon speaking it is actually. Describe the brain, how it is working, and I am unable to even repeat those terms like parts of the brain, how it works, why we do certain things the way you do, how our frames are forming, how our personalities are formed. So many things we discussed about the brain. A unique brain. Next component, what we see unique thing is our heart. How it is functioning from the day we are born to the day we die. Ceaselessly, it is working 24/7. Next, what I can say is lungs, breathing. How effortlessly, without we observing it, our breathing is continuous. Continuously, it is happening and completely in control of our life. And all the things that is operational in our body is because of the air we are breathing. Then Next is unique human body. Human body with all this digestives, all these components inside liver, kidney, everything, a bones, structure, how unique it is, how everything is operated. We are so unique species in this universe. Whatever we consume, we are converting it into human being. We are not noticing it, but it is happening actually. Whatever we consume, within few hours, it becomes blood so that it becomes part of the human being. And so many other unique things if we observe, if we notice there is a miracle happening every time. Who is growing the nails we have? Who is growing the hairs? How our body, which came as a boy or a baby, from their baby to this, how it is growing. Everything is happening on its own. Now, our journey, which started from baby, is going in the direction. And when we die, what they call us? When we die, what they bring home?
Body.
Yeah, correct. They bring the body. We lose our name there, no? We journey started from baby and ended at body. And in between this name which is floating, this is our life. We are so unique. We have got such a powerful things. Take our brain, if I see each part of the body in a medical science, each part of the body, there is a detailed study. Brain, it is neuroscience. Heart, it is cardiologist, pulmonologist. Skin, ear, nose and throat, physician, diabetologist. You take each and everything, human body, this one is so unique and special that such a detailed study. If I have to explain in 3 slides or 4 slides, it is very difficult. But I think I have made it clear that we are unique. Is it not? Next is, let us see where we are living, how unique it is. I have got a small video for you to see, and after that, we will discuss further. Let us watch a video.
Mr. Narendra, the audio is not there. Audio is not coming up.
Audio is not coming? 1 minute, sir. Audio होता है audio video play आता है audio play आता है.
Mr. Narendra, at the top of the screen,
Yes,
at the top of the
Yes, sir.
screen in your screen sharing,
Yes, sir.
that is, Mr. Mohan, can you please guide him where he has to go and put on the audio, share the audio?
Fast share,
Okay.
At the top of the screen, you go there.
Yes, sir.
View options.
There'll be view options. You click that. There'll be a drop-down box. There will be share video sound.
pass share is there. Pass recording, stop recording, share computer sound.
Yeah. Share computer sound.
Now it's
There's a
okay.
tick mark has come.
Yeah, I clicked it.
Yeah, now you run it.
Is the
Now
birthplace
it's okay?
of humanity.
Yeah, it's okay. Now
So
go,
let's
start
look
from
at
the beginning.
5 incredible facts
Awesome.
about
Sure.
this mighty
Start
system
from the
we
beginning.
call the Milky Way
1
galaxy.
minute, sir, I'll do.
Exoplanets are planets beyond our solar system.
Now is it okay?
It's okay.
The Milky Way galaxy is an incredible 13 billion year old formation of billions of stars and planets, along with moons, asteroids, comets, and plenty of other fascinating things. All of this celestial beauty spans an estimated area of around 120,000 light years, and most importantly to us is the birthplace of humanity. So let's look at 5 incredible facts about this mighty system we call the Milky Way galaxy. Exoplanets are planets beyond our solar system, and scientists know they come in all kinds of different sizes, but the most interesting ones are those that are found orbiting a star within the habitable zone. The galaxy that we exist within, according to NASA, is estimated to have tens of billions of these types of planets. And even more exciting is that many of them could be small, rocky, Earth-like planets that might harbour life similar to ours. Our entire solar system orbits around the Sun in some way, but the Sun orbits around the centre of the Milky Way galaxy, which is so massive that it takes an estimated 250 million years for us to make one complete orbit, and this is known as a galactic year or cosmic year. Some studies have even suggested that because of this consistent movement around the galaxy's centre, our solar system might periodically run into some life-destroying situations, like massive asteroids or comets being forced into a collision course with the inner planets. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy that spans an area of about 120,000 light years across, with a central bulge of about 12,000 light years thick. But if you could see the entire galaxy from a side view, you would notice that it is actually warped in shape. Scientists believe that this warping is actually caused by the Milky Way's 2 neighbouring galaxies, the Large and Small Magellanic Clouds. This pair of smaller orbiting galaxies are known as satellites, and appear to be interacting with the Milky Way's mysterious dark matter, resulting in this magnificent warped spiral effect. Our galaxy is a galactic cannibal, because it has gained its massive size by eating up other smaller galaxies over billions of years. Within the far reaches of the Milky Way's shell, studies suggest that leftover stars from previous acts of galactic cannibalism can even be found. And currently the Canis Major dwarf galaxy, which is the closest to us, is being added to the Milky Way's disk. This kind of galactic cannibalism is thought to occur because of tidal gravitational interactions, resulting in the 2 galaxies colliding and becoming one. Much like other large galaxies, the Milky Way has a supermassive black hole churning away at its galactic centre, around 26,000 light years from Earth. The black hole that lurks here is believed to be 14 million miles across, and was detected by a massive source of radio waves. Observations of nearby galaxies have revealed that supermassive black holes are not uncommonly found within galactic centres, but the formation of such large black holes and how they affect the evolution of galaxies is still not fully understood. I really hope you enjoyed these incredible facts. Please check out some of my other videos on my channel. And
This is the I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just to show the size of the galaxy we are in. This experience, live experience I had when after leaving Navy, I was in a HMT watch factory when the government announced leave travel concession for employees. So I took the LTC and went back to Bombay to show my wife where all I served and naval doctor and everything I wanted to show her. So I went there. I met one of my junior. He was showing, actually I went alone on a education trip from the union, actually, not that LTC. So I was alone. So I met one of my junior. He told, it was in 83, 82. So he told, I want to show you something, sir. I will take you after your marketing and other this one, we will go there and we'll see. So he took me to the newly opened planetarium, Nehru Planetarium in Bombay. That was the first planetarium opened in India. So we went there. While going inside itself, he was telling me, we are tired after going for marketing, roaming here and there. So you are tired. I request you, it will be very cold inside and it is very good AC is there. Don't sleep, sir. You will really feel sleepy. Don't sleep. You see this. This is a beautiful thing. You watch this. So I went inside. So we sat. As he rightly said, it was very cold. So planetarium, that show started. Suddenly the sunset happened and that atmosphere, and then the night sky came, the stars and everything was explained. And there the Milky Galaxy was shown, how big it is and how our Earth, how big it is. And it is when we compare when you compare Earth size in the other planets, how small it is. Then the galaxy, all dimensions were given. The Milky Way, the galaxy is some one length of the galaxy is 1 lakh light years. Then again, light year was 1 light year is how much? It is 9.5 trillion kilometers. Then see, it is some calculations. It went beyond our imagination. For example, I will tell you, the length of Milky Way, it is 1 lakh light years. 1 lakh light years, if it is to be expressed in kilometer, it is, you can write this number, 1 followed by 18 zeros. You can write 1 followed by 18 zeros is the kilometers of the length of the galaxy. They have shown everything. Then suddenly after, they were showing the other galaxies. And all of a sudden we are seeing small galaxies. Where the universe is so big, it is shown. Then he asked us, can you see galaxy, Milky Way galaxy here? Can you find out where the Milky Way galaxy is? Then suddenly a computer cursor type arrow, it flew to the one corner of the screen where it was small dot, and he told, this is Milky Way galaxy. That means universe is so big. I'm telling you all this because this is the universe which is created by Creator. How unique it is. They say the whole universe is in our body. Then how unique we are. Let us, universe is very much confusing, so let us talk about the earth we are living in. It is our home, so let us worry about the earth. Recently, last year, I celebrated my 70 completion of 70 years. That is 71st birthday on November 28th. Suddenly, curiosity rose in my mind. I am 70-year-old. How old this earth is on which I am living? So I became more curious. So first time I took help of my friend Google and found out that the unique earth I am living on, if you see the diameter across, that is really 26,000 miles. Then how old it is?
Sir, you are muted. Sir, you are muted.
Now it's okay. Every time I change the slide, I'm getting muted. I don't know. Okay. The Earth is 4.54 billion years old. That is 454 crore year old. To my knowledge, I have an account of 43,28,000 years spread over 4 yugas. That even we can go beyond that. To tell you real fact, I don't have that detailed knowledge about it. So I will not go beyond that. If we take this am I audible here? So if we, our calculation that Hindu calculations, we have crossed 4 yugas. One Satyuga that lasted for 17,28,000 years. Satyuga means every yuga we have certain stories to remember. Satyuga is a yuga in which that story Prahalad and Hiranyakashipu, Narsimha deity, that story happened in Satyuga. Then came Treta Yuga, that is for 12,96,000 years. Treta Yuga is the famous yuga that is Ramayana happened. It lasted for 12,96,000 years. I don't have any other details of that yuga. Dwapara Yuga is Mahabharata. Mahabharata, the famous Dharma Yuddha that happened. And Krishna, Lord Krishna was there in that yuga. Then the Kali Yugas came. That is the yuga we are passing through. And let us look at only Kali Yuga. My God. One minute, sir. One minute, I'm stuck somewhere. 1 minute. Kali Yuga's duration. Mohan Raju sir, can you please guide me how to move this template that is coming on screen?
I'm not able to see that, Mr. Narendra.
You are not seeing, no?
No, you can continue.
Okay. This is Kali Yuga. Duration is 4,32,000 years. And what we have completed, What we have completed is 5,000, and the balance we have is 4,27,000 years. So even take the 5,000 years, the major developments, what we see that has happened in this world, that has happened in last, even though evaluation of human race that has happened for the last million years back. But if we see what we are into, that happened, that latest developments, it has happened in only last about 200 years. You agree with me? Precisely, if you have to see that all the developments, past developments started happening in last 70, 80, 100 years. Now, seeing only those years, give me a minute, sir. Give me a minute. I want. What are the recent developments that has happened? Let us see. Electricity came, radios came, then we invented automobiles for our convenience. Then the locomotive started, aeroplane, spacecraft, everything is developed in this period. Telephone and mobile and the computer. We as our generation, especially our generation is called baby boomers. Our generation has seen a village without electricity, a village without water supply, a village without a proper road. We have seen those, even we have seen the days without a two-wheeler. If we had nothing, actually, when we were young, when we were in schools, the people who are having a wall radio, that used to be called wall radio. There used to be instead of transistors, they used to have electronic walls. That wall radio. If anybody is having a radio in their house, they are considered as rich. Radio was so scarce, and has seen so many things without these things, without this development that has happened. If I say an instance, I will explain to you. I was in Bombay. One of my friend's wife was in US. So one day we fixed that we will call her. How to call? So we have to go to CTO, fill up an application. That one form is there. We have to fill up the form and book the call. That time lag is there, so we decided that we will adjust the time lag so that when she comes back from the duty, she will get the call and we will speak to her. So we went to CTO at Sunday morning, 10 o'clock, and booked the call, hoping that we will get call within half an hour or 1 hour, so that we'll speak to her. What happened was, we didn't get the connection. Our turn came after 4 hours. After 4 hours, we got the connection. That was night 2 o'clock for her. So she was sleeping. So she got angry because we called at that time, but we were helpless. So we talked for 3 minutes only. But that experience of speaking to somebody in US was so thrilling. But how it is today? You can call just within fraction of second through your mobile, is it not? Same communication slackness. When my grandfather expired in 1960, July, I think. So that time the P&T staff was on strike. So my uncle was a pilot in Air India, so he was living in Bombay. It was, hell of an effort to inform him about the death. We got hold of somebody in the telephone exchange and somebody in Bombay. So somehow the message had to be passed. How it is so easy today. Locomotives, what the trains we saw, what trains we see today, it is a huge, huge difference. Nowadays, train journey is really a pleasure, but our train journey, as long as I was in Navy, yearly we used to get 2 months leave, and the journey from Jamnagar to Bangalore was really hell. And by the time I reached Bangalore, I would have looked like a ghost. That type of life was there. And so many the facilities coming into our life has given a lot of comforts to us. They have improved a lot. What computer has, what mobile has done, you just see. We used to have a calculator, a radio, computer, so many things it has replaced just in a fingertips. Few clicks, you can talk to America. Few clicks, you can send the message. So much comforts have come into our life. But one question is there. The question is very, very simple. If you ask me, I will proudly say that we were happy without all this. But let us say, ask the question, are we happy with all this? When I was doing a counseling training, our counseling mentor, a lady who is 87, yesterday she turned 87, and who has bent from her trunk 90 degrees too. So she started an organization and is still running it at 87. She comes for the last 41, 42 years. She is continuously, every day she is there in the center, talking to clients, solving their problems, consoling them, empathizing with them. She is running a training system also. We took all training there. She, every time when an youngster comes with a problem, or young couples, they come with a problem, or youngsters when they say we are stressed out, she always says, we were so happy without phone, without telephone, without radio, without anything, we were happy. You have got everything, why you are not happy? That question nobody could answer. If your answer, friends, is no, then what is the solution? When it came to this, and especially after this, I will stop here for a minute. How to stop share? After this, when this corona, this lockdown and isolation, everybody is in isolation, this type of life started back. So before that also I was thinking about, because I always had my own set of problems with understanding of people. So I took interest and learned something, how to understand people and how to be happy also. So I was thinking to create a training program. After this, my IITD training, I was thinking that I will create a training program for people about people's skills, people understanding people. More than skills, it is understanding of people. So I wanted to do that. But last year, when we had difficulty in completing the course also, and then we started online and we completed course after 1 year, nearly a year. So November we passed out. So I was thinking in that line, but especially after this corona lockdown and seeing people stressed out, committing suicide, so many things happening, I thought I will do a workshop on this. Then what I should call, I named it U-turn. U-turn in two senses. One is taking U-turn, what I expressed, and another one is a choice for you to take a turn. So that is U-turn I was thinking. So I am doing a workshop on this in somewhere third week of April. Because of so many constraints, I am unable to do it immediately. So I have dated it to third week of April. I am going to do a workshop on this. If you like this presentation, and if you think that we need to know more about this workshop is for you. I request you all to participate in that workshop. What that workshop can give you, I have got detail. Let me share again. Let me share what is this U-turn workshop. Let me explain to you. We will be studying, first thing is to understand self. We will have a better understanding of the self. Then the second thing, we will discuss and we'll understand the personality differences, which will bring peace in our life. We will have a better understanding with the people whom we are associated with, whether it is at home or at office or anywhere. Then motivating factor, each one of us has got different motivating factors that we will discuss and we will come to know. Then the last thing is gender differential behaviors, that is between us, male and female, how different we are and how same we are, whatever differences we have, how to deal with it. So this really helps people to have a better married relationships, even with understanding another female child. So all this will definitely make our life comfortable and happy, which we seek in our life. All our struggling is to have a comfortable life. That is our quest. That is what we are trying to find in our life. And in this illusory world, especially this scenario that is happening nowadays, this corona has taught us a lot of lessons, how important it is to have a social life. That itself is at stake. See, we I don't say that we were used to go and meet everybody every day, but we had a free life that is restricted now. Even for a death, you can't assemble. You can't go and console them. You are afraid. You can't arrange a social function. You can't invite people because people are afraid to come. You are afraid of people if they come. Last 1 year, I have been detained in home. One was I underwent a surgery, bypass surgery, so I was not able to move, and Corona started. Then I was confined to our home. Earlier, we were free, but now I hardly go out and meet people. You need a lot of mental strength to live such a life. If you are not, that is where this emotional intelligence, spiritual quotient, and emotional quotient, and everything has started coming up. We need to gain strength from within. We need to understand people well. We need to understand our own self well. Then only we can have a peaceful life. This workshop I am doing in April. So there may be of course, this is not a free workshop. Let me tell you, this is going to be a paid workshop. But I am not marketing it, but I am just telling you the importance of it. If you feel it is necessary, please participate. As far as if you ask me, it is the most important thing for you to know and practice. That's why I am doing this. If you say what is in it for me, that is everybody asks, and if you ask what is in it for you, what I can say is, yes, everything is for you. For me, it is a repetition that is giving me confidence to go ahead and share this information to more and more people. That is what I am getting. But when I say paid, you must be wondering what is this amount I'm going to charge. To tell you real fact, I haven't planned it. But whatever I plan, if I give you an analogy for the money you pay and the knowledge you gain from my workshop, is like you can exchange it for an almond or a cashew nut. You are exchanging your peanut for a cashew nut or an almond. That analogy I can give. That much it will be worth for you. So I come to an end of my presentation. I had some technical glitches, so I hope it didn't disturb your concentration much. It disturbed my concentration actually, but I hope you all had a good flow of thought. I hope I made it convincing. Thank you all for your valuable time and patient listening. You blessed my day. I was looking for making a presentation on this platform. I was afraid actually. I was afraid of such a beautiful crowd, so knowledgeable, so experienced. When everybody, I have participated in each and every program of Top League so far. I have not missed any program. Once I missed because of internet problem. Otherwise, every program I'm there. I am shocked when the introduction, Durga Prasad ji or Mohan Raju sir were introducing the faculties. Introduction took 15-20 minutes. I had nothing to share that kind of achievement or experience, but that way I was scared to come and participate on this platform, but Arun sir gave me the confidence actually. Thank you, Arun sir, for encouraging me and giving me this beautiful opportunity. I enjoyed making this presentation. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. Thank you once again. God bless you. Namaste, sir. Thank you very much. I stop.
Narendra ji, the presentation was fabulous, and there's absolutely no necessity for you to think, even for a moment, that it was not good. It was exceedingly good. Now, how long is this workshop you are planning?
That workshop is actually, I am planning for 4 hours. 2 hours.
In a single sitting
break.
or in 2 days?
I am just thinking if we make 4 hours in a day, it may be difficult for people to come and spare their time and participate. So I am thinking making Saturday 2 hours, Saturday 2 hours, like that. I am still yet to decide, Mr. Arun sir. I wanted to come back to you and discuss with you.
Yes, and you can write my name. I will be joining the workshop, guaranteed.
That is
and I'm sure, with your experience, you will definitely be able to share something really good with people.
Thank you.
And I would like to be a part of the journey of learning with you.
I am blessed.
You can have my name, and I'm sure others will also definitely join.
I request all the people who have blessed me with their presence today to take time and participate in my workshop, which will boost my morale, so that I start my journey on that day. I start my journey.
Definitely. I think they will be with you. You be absolutely sure of it. You be sure of it. Thank you, sir. 70 years of experience is a very, very, very big thing, Narendra ji.
Yes,
it's not everyone who has the courage, the guts, and the gumption to come share 70 years of experience, and it takes a defense personnel to do that.
At last, you know, Arun sir, at last I have found people who are respecting that experience. that has,
I think people were always respecting it. Maybe some of them might not have openly expressed it. And you see, it is not the money, it is the, sharing. You are sharing your life with us.
Yes.
There can be no price for that.
Yes, sir.
See, you are sharing your life. And, as someone, Ashok Madanji has just put, you are our national hero. Just now he has written in the chat box, very rightly said Ashok ji. We are in the midst of a national hero who has fought for the liberation of Bangladesh. And definitely I am there with you. I think there'll be lots of other people also who will join in. You get your, days finalized.
Yes.
And whatever help you want, I am sure we will be able to give you. Without any hesitation, you tell us, we are there for you.
Thank you, Arun sir. Thank you. Thank you, friend, for all. I didn't see any.
We are very happy that you have selected Top League to start your journey with. We will be there with you.
Yes, sir. Yes. That is the decision I have taken, actually.
Yes.
I wanted to start my journey because this is where on this platform I have seen such a great people participating, where like Daniel Jacob sir, Suresh Ramratnam sir, and so many people whom I am not acquainted with. But
everyone here, I can see here, Madam Selvi ji, she gives, the post she puts every day is so great. It's amazing post that she puts. Then Stishon Tinsong, Mr. Stishon Tinsong, who is a academician, Ananda Krishnan, who is, veritable expert in diabetology.
Yes, sir. I have listened to you. You have talked so many, Mr. Kabali and
Kanaka Pratap, who is a big business person from Nagarkoil. Then we have got a lot of people. So you see, I think you are in the midst of very, very good people. And good people deserve to be in the midst of good people. So nothing surprising about it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Mohan, whose program, tomorrow we don't have any program, but day after tomorrow, I think Neeta ji is giving, Nitika ji is giving a program, right?
Yes.
Nitika Arora is doing a program day after tomorrow.
What is the title of that program?
It is
Employee engagement and motivation, I think.
no, it's a team management.
Team management and employee motivation.
Employee motivation.
Yes. I will request everyone to be present day after tomorrow. Tomorrow, unfortunately, we do not have a program. The program was planned, but it got cancelled at the last moment due to the inability of the resource person who is traveling. So day after tomorrow, we will all meet again. If any one of you has any question for Mr. Narendra Naik, please feel free to ask. And on behalf of Mr. Narendra Naik, I will request everyone to kindly join in this workshop and avail of the experience of Mr. Narendra Naik and benefit from it.
Thank you, Mr. Arun, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your encouraging words.
So, Mr. Narendra, can I talk to you?
Yeah, please, sir. I am waiting to hear from you.
I'm Anantha Krishnan.
Thank you, sir.
Literally, you took us a virtual tour. When I close my eye and listen to your slow, steady, slow voice, manly voice, starting from a mother's womb and going out to the galaxy, coming back to Earth, because you made us really, and how you, every time you made a U-turn to bring back to Earth, literally I feel like went into a spaceship, came back now to reality. Excellent, excellent, wonderful. Many things were known to us, but the way you put it nicely, we really enjoyed your program. Thanks for giving a nice presentation, Narendra ji.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
day. Thank you.
I am blessed, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Selvi, madam.
Are there any other queries or clarifications?
For your great inputs, and you made us realize how valuable we are. We have forgotten the importance of so many organs that we have, which has been functioning so well. You really understand. I mean, don't take life for granted. We have to be grateful for many things. I think that's a great reinforcement, Mr. Naik. Thank you so much, and nice listening to an experienced person like you. And 70 years still going great guns is something, a great motivation for a lot of people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Daniel, sir. Thank you. It's Daniel, sir.
Yeah, Daniel. Daniel.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel, sir. It is a very good compliment for me. Thank you, sir. Mohan Raju, sir, can I get a copy of this recording along with the chat box?
Yeah, we will share that with you.
Thank you, sir.
And also
That would be nice.
the participants who have come today.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. If there are no other queries, we may call this a day for this session. On behalf of Top League Training and Business Consulting, I request you all to join us again on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. for yet another session. So have a good time and good day. Thank you all.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.